What's going on, guys? It's your boy Nas. Welcome back to another video. Today I'll be talking about ticker symbol ACST, Acst Pharma, which currently I have in my stock. I bought about 36 shares, and it cost me about 49 cents a share. Honestly, it's been looking so good over the past couple of days, and looking at the percentage of increase they recently started getting, I really think that this company could do so much in the future. Honestly, I feel like this company is gonna make at least over 80 cent, by tomorrow, 80 cents, or maybe within this week they're gonna go up to $1. So why do I think that? It's just because if you actually go look at the graph, uh, today they gained about 34%. A week ago, about 74%. Then if you look at a month of percentage, the gain was 75% as well. And if you go all the way to 3 months, they gained about 163%. Almost, that's extremely bullish, and the number just shows so much potential. Honestly, with the volume it has, almost close to 200 volume, it is just incredible, guys. um, I bought about 36 shares. Like I said, I feel like this could skyrocket within maybe, by tomorrow or even Thursday. I mean, it shows a 52-week high of $2.54 with a lot of value and a lot of vitality. um, Before I talk about some of the risks they're they're involved with, which might kind of give me a little bit of a doubt that this company is gonna do anything better than just couple of cents growth within a couple of days. I mean, like, if you look at the percentage and the amount of the gains they're getting, it's not crazy, which surprisingly, I doubt that, there's nothing wrong with this stock, but I also have so much, um, there's just so much risk into getting involved, even though I bought about 36 shares. So guys, before I talk about this stock, and there's a couple of news that I read, my you know I might want to sell this stock if it doesn't do well within this week or maybe next week. I'm still gonna hold the 36 shares, just to see where it leads. Um, so before I talk about this stock, guys, come on, give this video a like, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification. I make videos about stocks that has potentials, news that might be helpful to you guys, and also to talk about a little risk on the stock as well. So I don't want you guys to invest on a stock without knowing the stock itself and what are they doing to make their stock better. So guys, uh, so there's this couple of articles that I want to read to you guys, and probably, after reading this might actually help. Let's go all the way back to, so this is the article that I actually got from their website itself. On September 29th, the company announced that it had engaged with Oppenheimer and Co. Industry as its financial advisor to assist their strategic review process. Potential strategic alternative that may explore and evaluate as part of their review include, but are not limited to, a merger, business combination, or other strategic transaction involving Acst and Cofre. So it tells you that they're not merging with this company. It's more like they're getting a little bit more advice from a familiar, like a same concept, same product, almost, you could say. They're trying to get an idea of how to build their financial up, which kind of tells you that, okay, they probably are struggling with their financials. So that kind of shows a little bit of risk, where probably don't have enough money to actually, do what they gotta do to build the stocks, the products to get better, and stuff like that. So as you don't, if you don't know what if you don't know what a custody farmer is, let me go to Robinhood and just give you a little bit of description. It's a industry that engage in the development and commercialization of pharmaceutical application of license rights for cardiovascular disease. It focuses on research and prescription drug using omega 3 fatty acid derived from krill oil. And company was founded in 2002 by CEO Janelle D. Elvis, and the headquarters is in Quebec. So that's definitely tells you this company is. I mean, it has its ups and downs. So I mean, then it also tells you a little bit about the company initiative plan in September 20 to reduce personal and expenses to preserve cash, further reduces operation consistent with their work. It's like I said, a couple of months ago they were struggling to you know to be financial, be okay with what they're doing with the products and clinical trials. So they don't have enough cash. Like this is such a risk. Then also the trilogy 1 and 2, the clinical trials they're doing, which is designed as trilogy 1 and 2, were designed to evaluate the efficacy and safety and tolerability of Capri in patients with severe hypertrigly hypertriglyceridemia, and the top line result was announced on January 13, 2020 and August 31st, 2020 respectively. The neither trilogy 1 or 2 independently reached statistical significance, and therefore they did not meet their primary endpoint for lowering the trilogy cities. So pretty much their trilogy 1 or 2 definitely did not do any. There wasn't any good result from those two clinical trials they designed to do for the symptom of hypertriglyceridemia, which is like a cardiovascular disease. So then it tells you that the NDA and the U.S. Food Administration (FDA) for patients with severe, hypertriglyceridemia, and does not plan to conduct additional clinical trials for Carfrey. So the FDA didn't immediately stop just because the trials wasn't working with patients. Patients wasn't getting good result from the medication they were giving out for cardiovascular disease. So then also I also looked up at Alpha Sapphire. ACST has been riding on the success of AMRN in past year. However, there are several risk factors have cropped up. A review of past data suggested that there is a high possibility ACST caffeine will have more side effects than Besifa. The HbA1c reduction study, while interesting, have few points of caution to consider. A highly likely need for outcomes trials, long timeline, and uncertain market prospect will probably provide additional point of entry in the future. So pretty much, the drug they're developing, which is Capre, is significantly having so many side effects that it kind of the company itself is, I would say it's probably getting a little hyped up based on maybe their trial is finally showing result, but past couple months ago the trial was a failure, and their foundation of financial status is pretty sucked, to be honest. So the AMRN has been redefining the omega-3 market with the last year reduced it result, wherein they demonstrate that additional best seva led to a 25 relative risk reduction in onset of first major cardiovascular event and statin monotherapy. This was followed by the recent FDA label expansion for Bessefa, which significantly increased the additional market. Meanwhile, Acst has been riding on the cocktail of MRI results and has been witnessing significant share price appreciation over the past years. Then once I scroll down, which was a good news, even though it has 25 relative risk reduction, so that kind of the best saver is kind of working, and it's definitely having a good look on FDA label expansion for it, which increased their market a little bit more. So their past couple of the trilogy 1 and 2 was a failure, and after a couple of months, I think once they got the medication to develop the medication a little bit better, they it's good. I mean right now I'm pretty sure their market is up just because of the result they got right now based on the Vescova medication. Before that, they were struggling for months and months. The results were just a failure. So there are risks. Then now the company is doing good. I don't know, guys. I bought 36 shares just because it might be able to go up $1 or $2 based on the result of the Beskefa. But there were so many other risk factors involved a couple months ago that kind of throws me away to buy more shares. I know this video is definitely a little bit longer than usual. I hope that you guys don't mind. I really got into this stock just to do my DDs, just to let you guys know what you're getting into. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, subscribe, hit that like button, click that notification for more videos. I hope you enjoyed this video, and kind of shows you where you should put your money in, and maybe there might be a risk involved, who knows. It's your boy Nas, and I'm signing off. Okay.